Welcome back here on Live Now from Fox, and I want to get back to a story that we brought you as breaking news just yesterday. We checked in with our Fox 13 Seattle team to get the latest information. We now know that 3 people are dead after a suspected stalker broke into a Redmond, Washington home and killed a podcaster and her husband. That information from police. The woman's mother survived the attack, escaped, and called 911. The shooting happening at a home on 166th Street Northeast and Northeast 89th Street, if you are familiar with the area, on Friday morning, very early, about 2 a.m. According to Redmond police, officers responded after a woman called 911 at a neighbor's home to report a stalking situation. When officers arrived at the scene, they found a 35-year-old man who lived at the home in the front yard, and he had been fatally shot in the chest. When officers entered that home, they found the man's 33-year-old wife and that suspected stalker both dead after being shot. I do want to play for you our Fox 13 Seattle team's latest story that breaks down the information we have so far.
First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, and peace and salutations towards this hopeful elect. Yeah, man, just signs of the times. It was on my spirit when I heard that story this morning to speak on it. And the news report said that there was a female podcaster who was getting stalked by some guy, and that guy put her and her husband to death. Now, the reason why it was on my spirit is because we live in this world of me, camera, vanity, especially concerning our women or any man that is behaving like a woman, all right, and always in front of that camera, all right. These are the signs of the times, man. And again, the prophets are warning, all right, you people, our people, hey, chill out. All right, we can get very, very condemning, all right, with our words and nitpick every, thing that our people are not doing or not putting forth a decent effort in trying to fix. But we're telling our people, hey, you gotta chill out, especially concerning these women. How do you not see what's going on? Well, their freaking heads is in the clouds, man. Let me bring this out. 2 Timothy 3 and start at 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, and we are in fact in those last days. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers. All right, let's just stop right there and look at how that relates into the whole social media. All right, how people are lovers of them own selves. It could be whatever platform. Just the fact that they're saying, hey, followers, I have this many followers. All right, people that are really into that, they really care about that. Look at it a little deeper and look at what's really going on. You have people subconsciously saying, all right, that they're following people, and let's keep it real. The majority of these people on these platforms are not talking about, all right, these law, statutes, and commandments. They're not professing, who their power is, Yahweh Shema Hawashah. It's a bunch of BS. Now, some people are telling the truth about some things, all right, concerning men, women, all right. The state of the earth is, some things are just inevitable, all right. But for the most part, it's a bunch of folly and crap. And you see what happens, man. And I was saying, especially women who are into the pornography side of things, of the social media. That was a so-called podcaster, and a dude, again, was stalking her. All right, no telling. All right, and he put her and her husband to death. I brought this up before concerning our women in this damn pornography and OnlyFans and all that, man. You can be blinded all you want, all right, but you got to be out of your freaking mind to think that there aren't weirdos out here. And let me bring this out before I get into that. Hold on. Yeah, Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, man. All right, vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And who's the one that made these spirit created for vengeance? Yahweh through his son. All right. Malak Yahweh, all right, created these spirits for vengeance. And we're saying, hey, man, we're coming into a time where we're going to see more and more of that. And the Lord, you know, we know the Lord to be righteous, man. So he's not going to too much longer allow these women just to keep doing whatever the flip they want to do, man. All right. Our women are out of order, and death awaits, man. Death, destruction, and shame awaits, man. That's what's gonna happen. These women are gonna be shamed, and we can say that just hearing the word shame, it don't sound too intense. But when Yahweh Shem Shah is the one placing that shame upon you, oh, it's gonna be something to see. It's gonna be something to behold. And I, for one, can't wait, man, because these women are out of just obviously. I'm a little vexed out about the woman. Yet again, another day that Eve has vexed me out from her just being out of order. All right, so it was just on my spirit just to talk about it a little bit, man. But man, oh yeah, what I was getting at was, if you're on any type of social media, be it Facebook, all right, or anything else, videos, pictures, anything, bro, there are weirdos out here, i.e. spirits created for vengeance that are stalking you. All right, you may have not seen the manifestation of it yet. All right, he may have not came through your window yet, but again, I can look in any type of video, be it YouTube or whatever. If you got the camera pointed anywhere in your house, I can see it. I'm looking at it, right? I'm seeing how dirty or clean your house is, what you got in there, where the doors at. And I'm not even a weirdo like that. Imagine how much a real deal stalker or spirit created for vengeance is scoping out our clamorous women. Let me bring that out too, man. Yeah, Proverbs concerning our women, man. And we only really talking to our women, man, but all women here in Babylon the Great especially are just wilding the flip out. Man, this is the beginning of the year for us, all right? So the sun is up, and it's heating up in certain places. Now the Lord is bringing a cold storm through a lot of places, call halal Yahweh Shem Shai. But we do know that this is a time where it starts to heat up. And I'm telling you, look, man, oh, little female I'm dealing with, she done went to Sin City on me, you know what I mean? Old Vegas, and I'm just done with it, bro. I'm just done with it. we got to get out of here, bro. Because, we have found out, man, through the process of time and in the spirit of revelation, that us as men, we love harder than women, man. We actually care. It seems like women we don't know what they on, bro. It seems like they don't really love, certain women. Sure, the Lord have that remnant of love upon them, you know what I mean, that spirit. But the majority of women here in Babylon the Great, I don't think they're capable of actually like loving men in this captivity. All right, with Esau running the show, it's no way. They're too weak. All right, they don't have any wisdom, knowledge, or understanding about anything other than folly, and how to attain folly and more freaking folly. You know what I mean? But this is Proverbs 9 and 13 will sum it up for us, right? The wisdom section. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. How stupid do you got to be to, you know what I mean, put yourself out there like that in the last days? All right, and trust me, thus saith the Lord, man, and I'm gonna bring that out right after this. They will get seen about their transgressions. Just be patient. These women will catch it. They will be judged, and before they're ultimately judged in that lake of fire, there will be shame brought unto them. Shame, all right, and pain. All right. And then the ultimate thing that accompanies that pain will be their death. All right. They're going to go through all this. So just let them keep on running all over the earth. All right. Doing only Yahweh Shem Shai knows what. All right. And have done Yahweh Shem Shai knows what. All right. Men, like I say, man, it's just some men that the Lord just gave up to those perverse, weak spirits. But even men that aren't in this truth, professing the name Yahweh Yahweh Shai, are all fed up with it. And again, we have come to find out, man, that we have more integrity than these women. We were taught, a woman was so loving and caring. Come to find out, man, it's because we got that integrity. Like when we make oaths and things, real men, we respect that. We have, and it's just part of, what makes a man a man. All right, women, they can act like they about that, but they not really about that. They're gonna go where the wind blows, and the Lord is getting ready to unleash these destructive winds upon the earth, and they're gonna go all type of which way and try to find their way back to the men of the Lord. Eventually, they're gonna see that all these niggas or these females that they lay in bed with, all right, are slotted for destruction, and they have nothing to give, man, but fear and panic and confusion. While the Lord, the Lord's remnant is going to, Lord willing, man, we shine bright, all right, during this great tribulation. Yeah, man, Micah, concerning Eve receiving her judgment, man, and all this big and bad. See, the Lord has allowed the woman to be very, very puffed up, man, and exalted. Why? So he can show his power. All right, this has been going on since Adam and Eve, my brothers. So don't think the Lord ain't pissed off with this weak ass vessel running all over us like they really bout something. You know what I mean? Then they not about anything other. The only reason they able to do it is because they ain't got no proper spanking yet. We can't, you know what I mean? Can't put our hands on a woman here in Babylon the Great. All right, so they able just to do whatever they want to, and if we do act like we even wanna, get physical, or they're gonna call the enemy upon us, man. They're gonna be in league with the enemy, and they're gonna get the Israelite man the hell up out of there. All this gotta stop. All this gotta stop. Micah, I'm in Malachi. Yeah, man. Just another day of vexation. That's all. And Babylon the Great, and hastening the day that the Lord bring His judgment upon this place. All right. Let's see. We'll start at 9. Malachi 7 and 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. And we're all in this lot, all of us that are in this male, female, all right, but all right, starting with the men, we have to bear this indignation, man, and bear this chastisement because we went off. And if we truly and through faith we believe and hope that we are the first fruits, we were, created before these other spirits by Malak Yahushua, man, ain't no telling how bad we went off if we really, was those men. All right. So our sin, we probably went the hell off, boy, especially concerning these women at some point in time. Everyone, King David, we all, fell, lame to the game, if you will. But again, we have to remember, all right, and that goes back to our integrity. So the Lord has put that spirit of integrity upon his men to say, you know what, I messed up. I got to go through this. See, I hate it. You know what I mean? I can't stand this chastisement. I'm ready to get out of here. But that's something that I have to remind myself when I'm catching my hair, be it a woman or whatever. Remember, I probably, went the hell off by the woman. Ain't no telling what I was doing. Even, when I was in the world, but I'm speaking about past lives in relation to reincarnation, right? Ain't no telling what we did to have pissed the Lord off so bad to have us in this state, man, But again, we have to bear that because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause. And that's why we are doing what we're doing now, all right? Going out on the highways and byways, doing these epistles, all right? Keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, putting forth some real decent effort here. All right, so that the Lord will plead our cause, man, and execute judgment upon all of our enemies. All right, first and foremost, of course, Esau, Edom, the rest of these nations, and of course, our freaking women. She that is mine enemy. Oh, here it is, finna come in. Oh, yeah. And execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. And that's what we're trying to see. Ultimately, is that ultimate righteousness, seeing that salvation when Malak Yahushua cracks, that the sky with his host of holy angels and commence that deliverance of that remnant of Israel, man. All right. But here's the point. Then she that is my enemy shall see it. Who is this enemy, man? For the Hebrew Israelite, it's our own freaking women. That's who, our freaking enemy, all right, driving us mad. Even the men that not in the truth, but got the spirit of a man upon them, not a man of the Lord, mind you, but just a man, period. All right, they're not going for this. They're calling it out on their platforms. All right, and we've all had enough of Eve not catching her judgment. All right, but the Lord is telling us through these scriptures, man, everything was written for our understanding. She that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? They don't have to literally say this. The fact that the men are out there on the highways and byways saying, don't do this, don't do that, do this. All right. And they're still around here doing whatever the flip they want to. All right. Eating pork. All right. Got at the bars, at the clubs, shrimp, squid, all type of shit, acting like it's a delicacy. All right. Acting like, she big and bad because she's allowed to do these things, allowed to travel all over the earth, can get on a plane. I don't even want to get on no plane. There's so much shit going on, with all that. And I don't even understand how they doing it, bro. Like, I don't even want to be around none of that mess, man. Dealing with that airport stuff, and they just go. You know what I mean? But again, that shame is going to cover them. And again, this is shame from Yahweh Shem Shai. We shaming them now by calling them out on their BS. You know what I mean? Calling them out on their BS. But it ain't enough. And again, it goes back to what it said in verse 9. We got to bear that indignation. This is a part of that indignation. The Lord put the woman above us to torture us. And us being that we are decent men, we have a kind heart, man. We're not just all harsh. We try to be balanced. So we do care about other spirits upon this earth. So that make it even worse. We not that cold-hearted not to care about a woman. Every brother that ain't gay, want to deal with a woman, bro, at some time. So we'll be fronting to act like we don't want to deal with the women. But this is all a part of that indignation, man. All right, a part of that judgment. Lord willing, we make it through it with our integrity intact. And the Lord will make this enemy our footstool. All right. And I'll finish it out. It says, this her saying that, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her now. Shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets? Yes. And that's that's what's going to happen, man. They're going to be a sad case out here and try to come on back. You know what I mean? Come on back to the real, but it's going to be too late. And trust me, man, I definitely send up prayers concerning this, man, that we should not get played. Right? And we know it. That's just me kind of being funny, but there's a way that I convey it when I'm praying. All right. But we don't want to get played out here and have these women that have been around the world. The Lord not going for that. All right. But women that done been around the world, around the block, and then all of a sudden they pop up out of nowhere during Jacob's trouble. Shawty, please. You gonna die right here in these streets. I'm gone. You know what I mean? It's not gonna work. You know what I mean? So Lord willing, he does reveal some decent women to brothers, before it all gets crazy, so that they can have some integrity too. And now we know there's going to be a bunch of them in that day when it really hits the fan, but it'd be nice. You know what I mean? It'd be nice. But other than that, man, I just wanted to bring that out through the spirit that judgment is coming. People are watching these spirits that are created for vengeance, man. It's happening. So you go ahead and keep being puffed up and keep getting rich from your little platforms. And when the Lord pulls the plug on this it's gonna be your behind. All right, if you wasn't serving in true power, all right, beforehand. All right. So with that being said, call Allah Yahweh Shem Shalom.